Think about the last thing you bought online, or maybe the last TV show you streamed. Well, there's a really, really good chance that somewhere in that process, Amazon was involved. It's so woven into our daily lives that it's easy to forget just how massive this company truly is. So, how massive are we talking here?
Take a look at this number. As of early 2024, Amazon's market cap blew past $2.37 trillion. To put that in perspective, that's bigger than the entire economy of most countries on planet Earth. It's a number so huge, it's almost hard to wrap your head around.
So, that's the big question, right? How on earth did a company that started out shipping books from a garage back in 1995 become one of the most powerful corporations in history? Well, the answer really boils down to a single, deceptively simple idea. See, the entire Amazon empire, everything it is today, is built on this one core principle from its founder, Jeff Bezos. He calls it the Day One philosophy. Now, this isn't just some catchy corporate slogan they hang on a poster. It is literally the company's DNA. It means you treat every single day like it's the very beginning. You never get comfortable, you always stay hungry like a startup, and you focus relentlessly on what your customers will want, not just what they want right now. It's the ultimate long game. And their mission statement says it all. Notice the language here. It's not about selling stuff. It's about being Earth's most customer-centric company. This obsession, this single-minded focus, is the engine that turned a simple bookstore into something way, way bigger. So, how did they actually put that philosophy into practice? Let's take a look at how they built the retail giant we all know today, the Everything Store. The journey started pretty simply in 1995, just selling books. But the first real game changer, that came in 2005 with the launch of Amazon Prime. I mean, free 2-day shipping was absolutely revolutionary. It created this fiercely loyal customer base. Then, fast forward to 2017, and they buy Whole Foods, signaling that they weren't just happy dominating online, they were coming for brick-and-mortar retail too. And just how successful was that Prime strategy? Well, by 2024, there were over 250 million Prime subscribers around the globe. That's a subscriber base larger than the population of most countries, all locked into the Amazon ecosystem. But here's the twist. For all its dominance, for all those boxes you see on everyone's doorstep, the retail business isn't actually where Amazon makes most of its profit. Nope. The company's biggest secret is something most of its customers have never even heard of. All right, let's pull back the curtain on the part of the business you never see, but the part that quietly powers the entire company. The real financial engine of Amazon has absolutely nothing to do with selling books or gadgets. It's a business that operates almost entirely behind the scenes, and it powers a huge chunk of the internet itself. Meet Amazon Web Services, or AWS. The easiest way to think about it is like this. AWS is basically the digital landlord for the internet. It provides all the essential stuff, computing power, storage, infrastructure, that millions of other companies rent to run their own websites, apps, and services. Now, this is where it gets really fascinating. Look at this chart. In 2024, AWS only made up about 17% of Amazon's total revenue, and this is the absolute key, it generated the vast majority of the company's operating profit. Think about that. This high-margin, super lucrative cloud business is basically funding the entire low-margin, high-volume retail empire. It's day one in action. They built their own tech so well, they realized they could sell it to everyone else.
And who uses it? I mean, the scale is just staggering. When you stream a movie on Netflix, or jump on a Zoom call, or even when you see those incredible images from a NASA space mission, chances are you are using AWS. It is the invisible backbone of our modern digital world.
So you've got this unstoppable retail machine funded by a secret tech giant. What could possibly be next for Amazon? And maybe more importantly, what could actually stop it? While the company is firing on all cylinders, they're still pushing to expand their e-commerce dominance and grow AWS even more. On top of that, they're building a massive digital advertising business to compete with Google and Meta. And of course, they're pouring billions into AI to make every single part of their business smarter. But they don't have the field to themselves. As you can see here, in every one of its key business areas, Amazon is up against some of the biggest names in the world, from Walmart and Alibaba in retail to Microsoft and Google in the cloud. They are literally fighting a war on multiple fronts. And beyond that competition, Amazon is facing some serious hurdles. You've got governments all over the world looking at its market power with antitrust investigations. Economic slowdowns can always hurt consumer spending. And, of course, the company is constantly dealing with controversies over its workforce and its big push toward automation.
Okay, so let's put all these pieces together. What does this dual engine model of retail and tech really tell us about Amazon's success?
For investors, this model has been an absolute recipe for incredible returns. Just look at this chart. Between 2010 and 2020, Amazon stock grew over 1,000%, just crushing the broader market. That performance really speaks to the power of their diversified strategy.
And that's the bottom line right there. Amazon's real strength comes from the powerful relationship between its two halves. The massive profits from AWS let the retail side take big risks, keep prices incredibly low, and invest in long-term moonshots like drone delivery. It creates this virtuous cycle that is just incredibly difficult for any competitor to break.
Which leaves us with one final, fascinating question to chew on. After all this, is it more accurate to think of Amazon as a retail company that just happens to be good at technology? Or is it really a technology company that just happens to be in the business of retail? The answer kind of redefines how you see every single one of those packages on your doorstep.
And in the end, it all comes right back to this: that relentless drive to innovate, to obsess over the customer, and to act like every single day is the first. That is the simple, powerful idea that turned a small online bookstore into a true global empire.